The left brain and the right brain work together to determine the best impressions to bid on and at what price. The left brain analyzes historical data specific to a given T1 advertiser to understand how different combinations of user, media, and creative variables lead to the advertiser's desired goal, such as a purchase. For example, an impression on a news website at 9 a.m. on a Monday in New York might have a different probability of leading to a purchase than an impression on a sports website at 8 p.m. on a Saturday in Denver. The left brain analyzes all the combinations of media, user, and creative variables to predict the probability that an impression will achieve the desired goal. It then multiplies that probability by the goal value the advertiser entered into T1 to determine the optimal bid price. For example, if an impression has a 1% chance per 1,000 impressions of achieving an outcome that is worth $100 to the advertiser, the suggested bid would be $1 CPM. Since the probability and value of the outcome both depend on the advertiser, every creative of every campaign of every advertiser in T1 will have a unique left brain prediction of what each impression is worth, or buyer value. The left brain determines what price to bid, but that isn't the end of the story. The right brain predicts the price at which each impression is predicted to clear by modeling how different combinations of variables result in different clearing prices for specific impressions. For example, impressions in California on a large web portal on a weekday evening will clear at a different price than impressions in the UK on a financial website on a weekday morning. Unlike the left brain, the right brain is not specific to any single advertiser. The right brain's prediction, or market value, depends on the competitive dynamics of the marketplace as a whole. The brain calculates the ratio between the buyer value and the market value to determine the relative value. This is what determines the best impressions to bid on, as well as the right price to bid for each, ensuring that Terminal 1 bidding is optimized to achieve advertisers' goals.
Terminal 1's brain is a bid optimization algorithm designed to determine the right price for every advertiser to bid on every impression. It analyzes large amounts of impressions, looking at user and media variables, to find the exact opportunity that will achieve the desired goal. Like a human brain, Terminal 1's brain has a left side and a right side. The left side of the brain analyzes historical conversion data specific to a given T1 campaign, so that an advertiser can better understand how different combinations of variables lead to a desired goal. This is known as the fair market value, or FMV. The right side of the brain tells us the market value, or the measurement of what price each impression is predicted to clear, based on the marketplace as a whole. This is known as the competitive market value, or CMV. The competitive market value looks at the range of historical clearing prices of an impression winning in the market in the past. This is not specific to an advertiser. Using these two values, the brain then calculates whether to bid for an opportunity, and if so, the price to bid at. The fair market value, or FMV, is calculated slightly differently for different goal types. For cost per action and cost per click goals, the following formula is used, where FMV equals action rate multiplied by goal value multiplied by 1,000. The action rate is a predicted response rate calculated on an impression-by-impression basis, specific to advertiser and impression variables like media, user, creative, and more. The goal value is set by the user at the strategy level. For an ROI goal, the fair market value is calculated using a slightly different formula, where FMV equals response rate multiplied by average order value over ROI multiplied by 1,000. The response rate is the impression's average conversion rate with respect to average order value, or AOV. It is calculated by dividing the revenue from each transaction by the average order value, and dividing this by the number of impressions. AOV is declared at a campaign level, whilst ROI represents the strategy's ROI goal. For a rate-optimized strategy, the goal is a percentage and needs to be converted into a monetary goal value. Unlike cost optimization strategies, rate optimization disregards cost and only focuses on the predicted action rate of each impression opportunity. When an impression opportunity does not help meet the target rate, the brain passes on it entirely. The FMV is calculated by multiplying the predicted action rate by an inferred goal value. The inferred goal value is calculated by using historic pricing data and the rate target specified at strategy level. Please refer to the knowledge base for more information on rate optimization.